ישבתי,
איך היה?
מושלם.
כן?
כן, מקום
מה?
מדהים.
למה? למה הודו מושלם?
כי קודם כל זה המקום הכי יפה שהייתי בו.
כן.
יש שם הרים, יש שם נופים, מושלם.
באיזה אזור של הודו?
הייתי בצפון. צפון ואנדמן, שזה בטיסה אחרת, זה אי. אנשים שם טובים, התרבות שם יפה. מה שהם מאמינים בו, אני ממש התחברתי לזה. זהו, זה הכל...
Anti-India hate or the hate towards India and Indian people is rapidly rising all around the world. And for somebody like me of Indian origin who lives in diaspora, this is truly concerning. Although the actual or the real question is, do the people of Israel love us or hate us? And this is something that we're going to find out in today's video. Namaskar, Shalom, and welcome. My name is Revital Moses, aka Moses in Israel, your favorite Indian Jew born and raised in India and now living in Israel. My goal is to bridge India and Israel one video at a time, and today we'll find out what the truth is.
You were in India.
Yes.
What did you think?
About India?
Yeah.
Wow. India is one of the most incredible places I've been.
Okay.
Actually, it's, when I was traveling there, it's changed a lot of the way I was thinking about the war.
So what, like, give me an example.
Well, I flew to India straight after the army. So in the army,
Okay, let's stop here for a second. For people who don't know, a lot of Israelis travel to India after their army service. Army service in Israel is mandatory, which means if you are a citizen of Israel, no matter if you're a man or a woman, after you turn 18, you have to draft to the army. So after the army, they have a tradition or a ritual, and they call it the Tiul Gadol, which literally translates into a big trip. So they take a big trip either to the east or either to the west. All right. A lot of them come to the east. They explore Asian countries. They do and this is a long trip. Okay. It can go from a month to 6 months to a year, even years sometimes if they have the money. Mostly once they come out of the army, they get a lump sum, and their parents also help them with money because they deserve to go on a long break and just chill. So long story short, what they do is a lot of them come to India and they usually go up north. They also go to Goa, and they go to Munnar and other places as well. But the main Hummus trail that they call it, this is the lingo, it's called the Hummus trail. It's mostly Manali, Pushkar, Kasol. They also go, it's like a thing. All right. So that's the context that I'm giving you, is she's saying after the army. All right. So let's watch ahead.
was kind of person, and when I was in India, I saw different.
Like how? Give me an example.
I think just the way of living, more relaxed, more peaceful, not looking for any trouble or war or anything. It was just
Would you go
peaceful.
back?
Okay, let's stop here for a second. She says that people are very relaxed. Okay, I think it's where she's coming from, and I completely get it, because as somebody who has been born and raised in India, but again, I was born in a city called Thane, which is about 30 kilometers from Mumbai, and life over there was a hustle. All right, I don't remember relaxing even for a second. So, but the fact that she went to travel, so I'm assuming that it's probably up north. But I'm pretty sure that people in India in general, doesn't matter where you belong from, hustle all the time because life is hard. All right, especially if you come from, a lower class or a middle class family, even like an upper middle class family, you're hustling your way to live or to survive in the country. I honestly I haven't been to the north, so I cannot comment on how relaxed the life is. If you're going to just take some time off from work and just go chill, yes, then you're relaxing. But life is not relaxed, is what I would like to say. Although she says that, the war, I mean, of course, in Israel, in the Middle East, There's always a conflict, and especially in Israel, because we are surrounded by very friendly neighbors. This country gets attacked left, right, and center. All right, you have been watching the news for the past whatever, how many years, but in the recent years, especially after October 7th, and now the war with Iran, it has been crazy. So the fact that she gets to go to a place and she doesn't have to think about like rockets flying all over, I think it makes complete sense.
Definitely.
What was the thing you loved most in India?
I think the culture. The culture was something
Right answer.
special.
מה אתה חושב על...
All right, I could tell that she really enjoyed her stay in India, and that she will probably want to go back. People, especially Israelis, definitely have an attachment with India. Let's go through this video because I do have a couple of thoughts that I will share with you throughout the video. So let's move on.
הודו, הודים, אתה יודע? מה אתה חושב על הודו? הודים, אתה יודע משהו? אתה יודע משהו על הודו?
לא ממש.
היית בהודו?
לא.
לא. אתה רוצה?
לא.
Why am I offended when he said no? Is it just me or is it you as well? Go down the comment section. Because, okay, wait, let's wait for him to finish and then I will tell you what I think.
לא נראה לי מעניין.
Did he just say it doesn't seem interesting? Wait. 1 second.
לא. לא נראה לי מעניין.
Excuse me, or in Hebrew, slicha. You think that India is not interesting? Wait, I want to see what else he says.
הייתי בהרבה מקומות בעולם, אבל לא בהודו. לא נראה לי, סין יותר מעניין.
מה אתה חושב על...
He thinks China is interesting. I mean, sure, but India is one of the greatest countries on planet Earth. No. Let me rephrase that. India is one of the greatest countries in the universe. Period. Wow. Okay. Sorry. This was... All right. I think... Okay. Everybody can have an opinion. All right. And I respect that. But I don't think you should say anything about a country if you haven't visited in person or you haven't experienced anything about it. No food, or you haven't had any interactions with people or any kind of like music or dance. If you've had any sort of interaction with the culture or with the food or with bureaucracy, I think you have the right to have an opinion about the country. But if you don't think about India, or you haven't consumed any content, or you haven't eaten any of our food, or haven't even interacted with one of our people, I don't think people can say that India doesn't seem interesting. Our culture is so diverse, all right? There are things happening every millisecond of the day, all right? Culture, technology, politics, diplomacy, content creation, agriculture, like I can name it, and there is something interesting happening every second. With a population of 1.4 billion in the country and 33 million in diaspora, plus counting every single day, we have a lot to share. So I'm sorry if I'm offended, because I love India way too much to take this comment. I've taken this comment personally, nothing against this man, but I don't agree with what he says. All right, let's move on.
היית בהודו? מתי היית בהודו?
הייתי בהודו הייתי פעמיים בהודו, הייתי ב-2008 וב-2014? 12.
אוקיי, מה חשבת?
מה חשבת?
איך היה?
מושלם.
כן?
כן. מקום
מה?
מדהים.
למה? למה הודו מושלם?
כי קודם כל זה המקום הכי יפה שהייתי בו.
אוקיי.
יש שם ערים, יש שם נופים, מושלם.
באיזה אזור של הודו?
הייתי בצפון. צפון ואנדמן, שזה בטיסה אחרת, זה אי. אנשים שם טובים, התרבות שם יפה. מה שהם מאמינים בו, אני ממש התחברתי. זהו, סך הכל אחלה מקום.
תני לי דוגמה של חוויה. נגיד יוגה, לא יודע. לא עשית? לא.
פשוט עשינו טרקים, טיילנו בטבע, שזה היה מדהים.
אוכל? משהו... מה היה?
אכלנו הכל, יש שם גם אוכל ישראלי, יש שם פלאפל, יש שם פיצות, יש שם הכל.
אבל משהו...
מה הכי אהבתי? יש שם סיסלי.
All right. Let's talk about this. Clearly, she loves India. She's been there twice, and she'll probably want to go for as many times as she can. She's definitely the second type who wants to travel and just like explore the country and the culture. She said that he asked specifically, the interviewer asked about food, and she said that you get Israeli food. And I want to mention that usually Israelis mention that as especially because they travel so much. There are a lot of Israelis and Indians who have set up restaurants that sell hummus, falafel, pita, and everything that's Middle Eastern, and their menus are in Hebrew even, and the vendors and the hostel hosts or the restaurant people, they are able to speak Hebrew fluently. So even after being out of, let's say, their comfort zone, they are in their comfort zone. So I like the fact that India has given Israelis a space to feel at home outside home.
זה מנה כזאת...
מה?
סיזלר.
אוקיי.
זה מנה כזאת צמחונית שמגיעה על פלטה רותחת כזאת. זה נקרא מנת תשומת לב.
סיזלר, כאילו באנגלית. אוקיי.
חבל על הזמן.
יפה. עם מה? עם
כרובית, תפוחי אדמה, גזר. יש צמחוני, יש לא צמחוני, מה שבא לך, אבל די.
מה אתה חושב על...
All right, you have to know that most Israelis love their fresh vegetables. Like, listen, we Indians also love vegetables, but the fresh vegetables from the farm, and they would like eat salad even for breakfast. So the fact that she's saying like she could have those vegetables in a sizzler, mouth-watering even for me, and seems like she had a great time. So great.
הודו.
תפוחי אדמה, גזר. יש צמחוני, יש לא צמחוני, מה שבא לך, אבל די.
מה אתה חושב על הודו?
הודו, מקום יפה.
היית?
לא הייתי, אבל אני מכיר אנשים שהיו בהודו, ראיתי תמונות של הודו. אשמח להגיע לשם.
All right. Clearly, this man has friends that are from India or has interacted with people from India and would love to go to Israel. All right, so all in all, what is our conclusion? Of course, everybody doesn't like us, and you don't have to, but most Israelis love Israel. They have traveled to, not Israel, sorry, most Israelis love India. They've been to India, or if they've heard about India and all good things. So that's a good thing for us, which means that we have been able to create a home for them. And you know what they say, Atithi, let me rephrase that again, Atithi Devo Bhava, and they feel like they have been well taken care of, and I'm very happy and I'm a proud Indian. So all in all, amazing. And this brings us to the end of our video. If you like my videos and if you like my content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and share this with your friends, because your support means a lot to me and it helps me be motivated and make more videos. And I'll see you in the next video.